All right. Yay. All right, y'all. I got an update on Jessica Krug. This woman is a trip. So we'll just give it a few minutes for people to come in. I hope everybody is doing well. I had a crazy evening last night. Woo. So let's see here. I just got to pull up that. Okay. No, that's not it. Okay. All right, y'all. You may hear a little outside noise. Hedges are being trimmed. So you may hear the sound. Hopefully, it won't be so overwhelming. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and share my screen. And just give me a 1 if you see my screen. All right. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. All right. Okay. We're going to talk about Jessica Krug. First of all, this woman is Jewish. And she has paraded around for many years calling herself a Black woman. But there's more development. Now, she made it seem like, ladies and gentlemen, she came out and made this announcement about faking her way through life as a Black woman, which she looks nothing like a Black woman to me. You know, she she just don't. Well, there was an Afro-Latina woman that worked with her at the George Washington University that called her out. I think she took a good look at her and was like, nah, this is definitely not a Black woman. So when she got called out, that's when she admitted it. But she definitely did not do this on her own. Her hands were pretty much tied. She had no choice because she was about to be outed. So the white George Washington University professor, who on Thursday admitted she lied about being Black for years, only fessed up after being found out, a friend claimed. Okay, so Harry Ziad, a Black author and screenwriter, posted a series of tweets calling Jessica Krug a friend up until this morning, when Krug apparently called to confess her falsehoods and said in a Medium post, the truth and the anti-Black violence of my lies. So she didn't, so I guess her friend was shocked. I don't think I would have been shocked. I'm surprised she went with Black and not biracial. I would have had my doubts even with just looking at her face. I would have had my doubts about her being biracial too. I don't know about y'all, but I'm just speaking for myself. So it was Yamara Figueroa, an associate professor of the Afro Diaspora Studies at Michigan State University, also said Krug only came forward after being confronted. Krug got ahead of the story because she was caught and she knew the clock was ticking. Yeah, she did. I do not believe for 1 second that she would have come out with the truth on her own, Figueroa said, a junior scholar who is Black and Latina approached two senior scholars with her concerns and helped conduct research to prove Krug was lying about her identity. They then reached out to other senior scholars and institutions with the evidence, Figueroa said. There was no witch hunt, but there was indeed a line drawn. In her Medium post, Krug, 38, wrote that she had previously considered telling the truth, but never found the strength. She didn't state a reason for coming forward on Thursday. Figueroa wrote that she felt lucky that she didn't know Krug personally because she gaslight folks, you know, openly racist and manipulated so many people. And that's what I want to get to next. Do you know she was calling people out for being racist and telling them she was black? I mean, she was really doing this. All right, so there was another Washington Post article that came out that said Jessica Krug allegedly harassed neighbors with anti-white insults. Boy, she just really got deep into her fake black self, didn't she? She really did. Krug was a neighbor from hell who stole packages, tried to stomp on a tiny black poodle, and called a visitor a stupid white bitch. Residents at her East Harlem apartment building told the Post Friday. The white George Washington University professor who admitted Thursday she is faking being black once told me to enjoy my last day alive. And Anna Anderson, who lives 3 floors above Krug at East 122, East 122nd Street building, and has been locked in a feud with her. And she said it was very nasty and bizarre having this feud with her. Another woman who was friends with one of Krug's other neighbors said hi to her one day, and she said, stupid white bitch or something. So her saying, okay, that has nothing to do with being black, by the way. You being ignorant, that has nothing to do with being black. So don't try to equate that with blackness. Krug confessed to pretending to be black in a viral Medium post, allegedly because she was about to be outed. So she was acting like a complete tyrant in her apartment building, and people in this apartment building could not stand her. And she was doing stuff like that. So, like I said, that has nothing to do with blackness, her being ignorant and acting the fool. So don't try to equate that with black folks. Sorry. Okay, Rain Love, you grew up in East Harlem. Yeah, so in other words, she's a ginger fire. That's what she is. She's gentrifying the neighborhood, but she ain't no black woman. Yeah, so they said she's very difficult to live around in her apartment building. Well, we can't pretend to be them. You know, I certainly can. My hair is woolly. I wear my big fro. So I know I couldn't go nowhere and pretend to be what I'm not, but she certainly did it. And like I said, this woman is an Ashkenazi Jew. That's what she is. And she's sitting up there pretending to be a black person. And to be honest with you, just looking at her picture, I don't see how she pulled it off. If I would have met her, I would never have believed that about her. Just looking at her face, and she has no lips. You know, she don't look like no sister I ever met before. Yeah, you're right. Where's your papers? Yeah, that's when they should have been asking for her papers. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if she didn't get her reparations. I bet you she got it. I bet you she got her reparations. Yeah, she did this for a long time, y'all. I mean, when you read her confession, she did this probably starting back in her teens. She started pretending to be black. So it's been a long time. It's been a few decades of her doing this. Well, don't look like she'll be pretending anymore. And I don't know what George Washington University is going to do with her. It doesn't really say in the article, because she is bringing bad press to them. And she teaches African diaspora course. She has no ties to being in the African diaspora, just like Rachel Dolezal's behind. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know. We black community, we got enough problems. We don't need these little fakers trying to make their way in and acting like they're part of the culture. She needs to go back to her people where she belongs. Okay, that's where she need to be, back with her people. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Well, I don't know anything about her losing her job. I know Rachel Dolezal, she had to step down as president of the NAACP. And to this day, I don't see how anybody thought Rachel Dolezal was a sister. She still don't look like no sister to me. So that's maybe it's just my two eyes. That woman never looked like no sister, even with them braids up in her head. She still didn't look like no sister to me. Yeah, I mean, so I don't know what's up with these white females lately, trying to be black. But we seen some of the guys do it too, because even in the article it mentions Sean King, how he was perpetrating around being black too. So, these folks apparently got a real problem, y'all. They have a real problem. Yeah, but what I couldn't get about Rachel Dolezal was how many people around her couldn't see it. Like I said, even with all them braids in her hair, I can tell that's just a white woman with braids in her hair. You know, I mean, I didn't see anything that indicated. Oh boy, I didn't see no indication of these women. If you put them side by side, they still look like two white women to me. But y'all, please tell me what you think. I'm sure you will let me know in the comment section of this video. All right, y'all. I have another um premiere coming up at 1:30, and that's a recent comment that Joe Biden said about Thomas Edison did not invent the light bulb, a black man did. I got that coming up. And about 3 o'clock, we're going to be doing Bible study. And I have an update for y'all for Brother L. He has reached out to me, and I know why his channel was taken down. So we're going to get into talking about that. Um, at 3 o'clock. It's a shame. But YouTube, they are a trip, and how it's so easy for one of our channels to come down, but so difficult for you to go flag someone. I mean, go figure. It's so obvious to me, it's not even funny. But y'all, please enjoy the rest of your day. And I will see you later. Shalom, family.